My name is Faith Philo Kunihira. I work as the Executive Director for Bringing Hope to the Family. Bringing Hope to the Family is an organization that is located in the village of Kaihura in the district of Chenjojo in Uganda, and it works with orphans and vulnerable children. The organization currently reaches to not less than 3,000 children in this community that we work with. About 10 years ago, more precise, 11 years ago, this organization was started as just a thought and as just a feeling. I woke up one morning and I came home to spend some holiday with my parents. When I came back to the village, I had lived in the city and interacted with so many organizations that were working with HIV/AIDS people. When I came home, I realized that there was so much HIV/AIDS in the village, there was so many orphans in the village, and there had been very, almost no organization helping the people in the area of HIV/AIDS in this village. HIV/AIDS has been a serious disease in Africa. It is still here. We're still having new infections in Africa. Even right in my village, there's still new infections happening. And HIV/AIDS is still leaving a lot of children behind who are HIV positive and others who are just orphans without mothers and fathers. There's still need, especially for the church, to give great support to orphans. And I thought I would come back home and help my people. I knew I did not have the money, I did not have the resources or what it takes to do it, but I knew that I had a brain, I had a mouth that can talk about it, and I had a brain that was exposed and knew much more about HIV/AIDS. And I knew just by walking to house, by sharing with people what I knew about HIV/AIDS was going to be sufficient enough to bring a change in the community. Alicia, the first thing I saw was an email saying there's a team of nurses and they would like to come to Uganda. And led by this lady called Alicia. At first I thought she's an old woman or something of age. I was shocked to find out that she was even below 30 years of age. Ever since then, we started to communicate, and she emailed back and forth. She put the team together. We had a wonderful team of nurses that was led by Alicia to this village that did a great outreach program in about five villages in this place. And more than 1,000 people probably were reached with treatment and care in this area. And it's been a great thing. I think since then, we've developed a relationship with her. She's been more involved, not only in just bringing in the teams, but in working with the clinic, in looking at the clinic needs, and looking at the needs of the staff in the clinic. And I would like to say that probably my heart is convinced that we're going to have a long-lasting relationship with her. It's going to be very hard to pluck her out of our hearts, and it's going to be hard to pluck us out of her heart. So we're convinced that we are stuck together.
Tell us a little bit about the orphanage. How many kids do you have there?
About 80 children. And the 80 children ranging from the age of about 1 month to the age of about 20 years. Each of the children in that home has a story. And each of those stories is a moving story. We have children that have been abandoned. We have children that have been chased away by their parents. We have children whose parents have died, leaving a 13-year-old to care for more than 5 of her siblings. And looking at them, basically, those kids have 3 needs. Their needs is home, which we have provided. The second need is food. As all of you know, that children need to eat. Their other need is education, and thirdly, their need is health. I think one of the most exciting things that over the last 10 years I've seen lives change. I've seen children that are brought into the organization severely sick with HIV/AIDS, like so sick. And I've seen them live, I've seen them survive, I've seen them rejuvenated again. And I've seen them go to school, I've seen them graduating. But I've seen kids that are brought in abandoned, neglected, putting them in the orphanage. These kids have gained life, they have gained hope, they have survived. And to me, that is my biggest success.